I don't know about you, but when I think about the holidays, I think about prime rib. Today we are going to do a whiskey basted rotisserie prime rib. Stay tuned. Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. Right now, I'm in the middle of filming a future episode, Bulgogi Byrocks. You'll have to stay tuned for that one. But it is also Prime Rib Eve. So I've got my beautiful 3-bone prime rib roast here on this wire rack and a baking sheet. And we're going to liberally apply some sea salt to the outside of this. One of the keys to giving you a perfect prime rib. Now this is a big hunk of meat, so don't be shy. It can take it. All right, happy with that coverage, and I've covered everything around me too. This is going into the refrigerator just like this, uncovered overnight. We'll see you tomorrow outside when it's time to get this on the spit. See you then. Here we are on Prime Rib Day. As you can see, I have my Sunterra Argentine Brasaro grill fired up. It is almost time to get this on. I expect this cook to take somewhere between 2.5 and 3 hours. You also want to allow yourself time for a 15 to 30 minute rest. You don't want to get this nice, expensive hunk of meat and then not do it right. So it's been sitting overnight with that salt coating that we put on it yesterday, and almost all of that salt has been absorbed. Now we're going to get it seasoned up today. Yep, there's some more salt in this rub. It's okay. The meat can handle it. Oh yeah. So first thing I'm going to do is take some olive oil and spray it on it so we have a binder. And then apply your favorite rub. Just salt and pepper will do. SPG, salt, pepper, garlic will do also. We really like this stuff from Cattleman's Grill Roadhouse. Good stuff. That's what I'm using. Just like I said yesterday with the salt, this is a big hunk of meat. It can take plenty of seasoning, so go big.
Hit it.
Now what we want to do is get ourselves a pilot hole. A sharp long knife will do, but if you have a long ass skewer like I do, absolutely perfect. We're going to poke this through the roast there, so we have a hole already built, so when we take the much larger spit rod to take through it, it's not so difficult. You sort of want to judge and guess where the center of mass is going to be to make this rotate smoothly. Which I say is right about there. And you go through. Now, lesson learned from prior cooks. I've already put my spit rod onto my grill and figured out where I wanted one of the forks to be. So I know this is right where it's going to hold the meat above the heat where I want it. So now we thread this puppy through. Get it pushed down pretty tightly on the forks because it is going to shrink as it cooks. Now we get that second fork on. That was almost a dirty word. All right, fork on. The roast is on the spit. I'm going to go wash my paws. We're going to arrange the coals over here. What I want is, the meat's going to be sitting right about here. I want to get heat built up to where I can only hold my hand here for about 8 to 10 seconds. That's the perfect heat to give us what we're looking for. Now again, this is not a cheap piece of meat, and you want to get it done right. So we're going to put some wireless thermometers in there. Definitely don't want to use wired ones because they're going to get all twisty in the rotisserie. Ain't going to work. This will though. Temp Spike Plus, it's been my favorite one so far. Going to get both of these probes into either side of it. What we're looking for in the end is a temperature of 125. This is also going to tell me about when I hit 100 and 105 where I want to start the basting for this whiskey basted rotisserie prime rib. All right, we're loaded. And we are turning. Now we want to give it a good look to make sure that it turns nice and smooth. And it does look like I judged that center of mass pretty good. Now it's just a matter of arranging the coals to where we're keeping right here to where we can hold our hand there only for about 8 to 10 seconds. So for the next 2 to 3 hours, my job is to keep that fire going so it keeps dropping embers and then arranging those embers like I need them. So we'll see you again when it's time to make that baste. As you can see there, the prime rib is looking absolutely gorgeous. We're about an hour away. It's approaching 100 degrees, so let's get the base together. So, in a bowl, we're gonna combine a half cup of your favorite whiskey, and mine happens to be Bubba's Burnt Sugar Whiskey. Love this stuff. And a 1/4 cup of water, a little bit of salt. And if I didn't say before, dear friends, the recipe. Down in the description section, you'll find a link, and it'll take you right to galleyofthesun.com with the entire recipe for this whole thing. Last ingredient is the juice of 1 lemon. Sticker removed. I forgot to bring out a spoon, but I'm gonna go get one. I'm gonna mix that up. I'm gonna get a basting brush, and I'm gonna baste that beautiful prime rib about every 6 to 10 minutes for the next hour. So, next time we'll see you, it'll be inside to get it carved, because it's gonna be too dark to film outside. Otherwise, I do it out here. It's absolutely beautiful. We'll see you inside in about an hour. All right, we got the roast inside. It was absolutely beautiful, and then the director pulled a big piece off of it, but that's okay. Let's get it carved up. So, first thing you wanna do is get those bones sliced off. So we're gonna take our carving knife, my badass carving knife here from Dow Strong, go right along those bones and remove those from the roast. Those are good eating. Not the bones, the meat around them. Don't eat the bones. Now, start slicing. And look at that. An absolutely perfect medium rare. Speaking of perfect, let's find out how we did from the director. Greetings, director.
I didn't rip it off. It fell.
Yeah.
Once it fell, I took a bite of it. Very good.
So did the whiskey glaze add anything to it? Can you taste? I use the burnt sugar whiskey.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Hey, there you go. Not only is it delicious, it is fun as hell to cook. So, rotisserie whiskey basted prime rib. Give it a try. Hey, thank you so much for joining us today. And until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.